Hey y'all, Irix Scout here. Welcome back to another live show. If you're watching this at approximately 5:43 p.m. New York City time, that's East Coast time, then this is a live show. So anything you type, I can see and we can chat in real time. This show, like all my live shows, open for anything. Obviously, keep everything appropriate for all age groups. As always, super chats are strongly encouraged. If you're not familiar with super chat, it's a very convenient and simplistic way to support independent YouTubers like myself. You can find a super chat icon down in the down below the chat section of this live show. So yeah, I got a few things. Well, I actually got a lot of things brewing. I've got the Mavic Air 2. Got a lot of fresh Mavic Air 2 field test videos. They're actually exporting right now in a tool that I use. Is called Compressor. So after I film and edit the videos, I run them from Final Cut Pro 10 into Compressor, and that makes them optimized for upload to YouTube. So I'm getting those compressed, and then I will be uploading those fresh Mavic Air 2 videos to YouTube momentarily. So excited to share that. Found a lot of, thanks to y'all's feedback and, your questions, your comments, I found a lot of things to test with the Mavic Air 2. And I've been extremely satisfied with the Mavic Air 2 so far. So, super good drone. As I indicated within one of my recent videos, welcome aboard. Mavic Air 2 is my favorite drone today. Now, I say that cautiously because there are certain situations where I may still use the Mavic 2 Pro. And actually, one of the viewers, Daytona, he commented about about the color grading that you can do with Mavic 2 Pro footage. So for advanced video editors, being able to color grade that footage is an advantage that the Mavic 2 Pro has over the Mavic Air 2. And then also another advantage obviously is 1-inch sensor on Mavic 2 Pro for lower light filming scenarios. So, but with those two small advantages, I would say that everything else is in favor of Mavic Air 2. You're getting better battery life, at least at this point in time, what's probably a much more affordable price tag. Again, check all the current pricing for drones on epicdroneshow.com. You can find all the drones and accessories there. And a reminder to everyone, if I happen to briefly disconnect from this live show, I'll be right back, because I've got, anytime you're dealing with a cellular network, you've got the possibility of brief disconnects. So if I disconnect, I'll be right back, so don't worry. But yeah, just out taking a break from all the video editing, trying to get some cardio before I cook a healthy meal and then do more video editing. So, being an independent YouTuber is not an easy task. I mean, you got to do everything from the filming to the editing to the management of content, interacting with viewers, live shows. I mean, there's all kinds of components that come into play for the for a YouTube channel. It's not just oh, videos magically appear. No, a lot of stuff behind the scenes, ton of stuff. So just like to keep all y'all up to date as far as what's going on, and ultimately this with this stuff, just have a good time, because You know, it's easy. It's easy, especially nowadays, to try to flip on the news. You don't want to watch the news. All that fake news is no good. So, you know, I like to just forget about reality and just do YouTube because it's fun, and you know, hopefully y'all find the content to be fun and engaging as well. Got a lot of people tuning in. Welcome aboard, everybody. Obviously, this is a live show. If you're watching it at approximately 5:49 p.m. New York City time, so you know, don't forget to super chat. You know, super chat's easy. You just click that little super. Here we go. So as promised, I briefly disconnected, but I came right back as I had promised. So yeah, if that happens, you know, just stand by because I'll be right back. But yeah, anything I want to talk about, drones, travel, tutorial, you know, anything y'all want to talk about, you know, I'm here. It's a live show, and that's, you know, what it's all about. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I've got a lot of Mavic Air 2 videos in the works. They're actually in the studio editing right now. So, well, they're not editing, they've been edited, and they're running through Compressor, which is part of my video editing workflow. Gabe says, wow, that's a super blue sky. Yeah, man, I was thrilled to have a blue sky and capture a ton of Mavic Air 2 videos today. So good weather. Got a lot of what I feel are very in-depth Mavic Air 2 field test videos. One of the videos that's running through Compressor right now is over, I think it's 22 to 25 minutes in duration. So, you know, if you're looking for a video to sit down and watch and, you know, relax for almost, you know, a little bit shy of a half hour, it's a great, that video will be a great opportunity to do that. Man, got a lot of people tuning in here. How's everybody holding up? Is everything going well? You got any questions? You got comments? You got super chats? You can click that little super chat button down below the chat, and you can choose to super chat. It's always awesome. Love Ifran, let's see, Arfan Chowdhury, welcome aboard everyone. Sorry if I have to squint because I'm looking at my smartphone. I'm just using that cheap you know, just the iPhone XR. But I like this phone because when I attach my professional mic that I'm using right now, it's actually not bad for, you know, for live streaming from a cellular network. It actually holds up really well. Gabe said, just bored, but not bad. This is a normal world for me. I've always been a work from home developer. So I rarely leave the house. Just sad I can't do all my normal vacations I do. Dude, that's the problem, is the inability to do the vacations. And for me, you know, vacations are part of the business. I mean, you know, Irish guys, again, I mean, I feel your pain with the travel, because, you know, travel for me is super important, and I've got to get back out on that boat and, you know, cruise around those islands. Not just cruise around them, but drone them and all that. And because of the situation we're in right now, man, it makes it tough. I mean, I'm not gonna risk my life. You know, as I had mentioned previously, Irish Guys Adventure Channel is subject to a travel ban currently. Gabe said, had stuff booked in Portugal, St. Kitts, and Bermuda this year, canceled everything. Man, I've never been to Portugal. I love St. Kitts. Dude, you gotta go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Cellular network's kind of disconnect. have a timeshare in St. Kitts. I normally go yearly. Serendipity's good. Actually, I had dinner at Serendipity. I was staying in Basse Terre, right next to, actually I was right next to Serendipity. I was in a place called Palm Court Gardens. You're probably familiar with that. So yeah, Serendipity's awesome. Spice Mill, and then obviously the Sprat Net. You know, I love going to Sprat Net and eating that. That's a really cool place. They sell till they run out. Yeah, St. Kitts, man. Bermuda. Oh, they got a place. Yeah, Marriott. I didn't know. That's cool. I didn't know they had a, because the one I went to was in Basse Terre. That's good. They've got one in the Marriott. Yeah, in Bermuda, dude. Man, I love Bermuda. I usually stay on the East End in St. George's. Got a house over there in St. George's, which is in the East End of Bermuda. Hard to beat that. You know, just kind of away from the hustle and bustle of the West End. And, you know, always good, that Bermudian fish chowder and those rum swizzles, man. And just getting on a not getting on a moped after drinking, but that's a good thing. You know, they got that bus stop in St. George's, and it'll take you to a few other bus stops. So yeah, man. Yeah, it's a bummer, man, having to undergo a travel ban rather. Well, Bermuda, it's just not budget. Yeah, man. Food in Bermuda will skin you alive, man. It's expensive. You know, I'm always very thrifty. So when I go to Bermuda, what I do, and this sounds really cheap, but I don't care. I just tell you how it is. I pack a bag, you know, $50 or whatever it is for a check bag, and I load it up. Gabe says, and people truly look out for you in Bermuda. So many times I've had a local give me a ride from a bar. Yeah, Bermudians are super friendly and trustworthy people. That's one thing I love, you know, when I'm in Bermuda is, you know, how safe it is there. But yeah, man, you're right. The food prices there, dude, they'll kill you. But that's why I always take, when I go to Bermuda for a few weeks, I always just pack you know, pay the $50 or whatever for a check bag and load it up with non-perishables like beef jerky and breakfast bars and that sort of stuff and snack crackers and stuff. And in that way I can just eat cheap for like a breakfast or a lunch and then just splurge for one meal a day, because you got to eat. I mean, yeah, let's put it this way. You know, Bermuda, one meal in Bermuda is lunch and 2 drinks at a normal place is an easy $125. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's worth it. But yeah, I mean, the thing with Bermuda is that you could go there, if you didn't take any food with you, plan ahead, you could go there and easily spend just eating in a week enough to finance another week-long vacation somewhere else. And I'm not trying to say it's not worth it, but you know, it's extremely expensive. But man, it's so awesome just being able to ride the mopeds and you know, that's always crave the Bermudian fish chowder. That's my favorite thing to eat there. Put that sherry pepper sauce and that Black Seal rum in it and eat Bermudian fish chowder. That stuff's hard to beat. But yeah, it's a bummer, man. We're all, you know, my Irish Guys Adventure Channel, you know, travel ban, can't go anywhere. I mean, it's for the best. It's the best thing for the channel. Oh, the rum cakes. I love the rum cakes, man. Yes, those rum cakes in Bermuda are fantastic. I can smell them now, dude. Rum cakes. I've got a bottle of Gosling's Family Reserve Black Seal rum, and I'm saving that. Once my channel hits 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to open that bottle to celebrate. But man, they've got their rum, their Gosling's rum is really good too. Love that stuff. Yeah, it's great. You know, it's great. It's just such a safe place to be, and I really like you know, when I'm staying at the house on the East End, I like going from there, hopping on the moped and just going around the corner to Tobacco Bay, you know, the little beach with the rocks. That's a fun place. And they've got good little, the food there at the little beach shack at Tobacco Bay is not too insanely expensive. I mean, I can get some fish and chips and be okay. And then there's that, what is it, Achilles Bay right below Fort St. Catherine. There's that little restaurant on that tiny beach there, and you can rent paddle boards and that sort of stuff. But they have really good ceviche. And it was, it's Bermuda, it's expensive, but it was, I tell you, my favorite place there is the Hog Penny Pub in Hamilton. Just run in there, get some onion rings and some fish chowder. That's a tough place to beat, and it's not turbo expensive. But yeah, man, you go to some of those places, I forget the name of it, on Elbow Beach. There's a restaurant right there on the sand. It was very good, but they charged a premium for the food and drinks. So yeah, we've let's see, don't forget we've got super chat. So if you're watching this live show, you can click that super chat icon in the chat section and help support my channel. But yeah, just trying to get through this, trying to stay sane and healthy. Cutting my own hair. You can see it looks awful. Just trying to get through this Rona, man. So I know we all are, and just stay busy and stay productive. And actually, if you look at it from an optimistic point of view, Gabe says Portugal I was looking forward to. Exchange rate is great. 4-star hotel, $65 a night. Dinner and drinks for two. Sorry, I have to pop this back up. Like $50, and night out drinking under $100. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. It's one thing I learned though when I go to Bermuda before I exit the airport is to go in the duty free in the airport and stock up on as much liquor as they'll let me buy. Can you say my friend Connor, he is receding? Can you say to my friend, let's see, hold on just a second. Jonathan says, can you say to my friend Connor, he is receding? I don't know, I think I just buzzed my hair too short. Receding hairline, probably so, man. I'm getting old, man, old. Ow, I got a rock in my shoe. Oh, ow. Ooh. Ow. Hold on. Get this rock out. Oh, man, it just stuck in my foot. Ouch. The hazards of hiking. So, yeah, man. Gabe says, I'm 38, my hair was gone 5 years ago because I buzz it 2 millimeter just because I don't want to accept my hair is gone. Yeah, I've got hair. I got plenty of hair. Right now it's buzzed because I'm not about, even if a hair salon was open, dude, there's no way I'm going in there with this stuff around, man. There's people that write this off as a joke, and they've convinced themselves that, there's nothing to worry about. And that's fine if people want to feel that way, but the problem is that they're creating problems for everybody else. People that are responsible, the people that are irresponsible are going out and interacting with people all over the place. Gabe says, my beard is glorious though, so I'm willing to give up my hair for my beard. There you go. That's an optimistic way to look at the situation. But yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I know so many people that just aren't taking this seriously. And what's it hurt to be safe? What's it hurt? What harm is done by keeping yourself away from others and, washing your hands and, and avoiding crowds and, what harm is done? But anyway, it's frustrating because I put all of this, I'm super vigilant about everything. And then I know people that aren't. And I'm like, well, if I'm super vigilant and others aren't, and I'm in close proximity to those people, that's dangerous, then you become victim of their failure to to remain proactive and try to stay away from this virus. And it's just, I mean, I don't know, man. It's getting old. I know y'all are sick of it too. Everybody's sick of it. We're all part of this pandemic, and it's just frustrating. You know, if we just had a society of people that were more, because of the cellular network, it'll cut out briefly, but you know, when it does, you know, if it cuts out briefly, I'll come right back. But I understand, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a capitalist. You know, I understand that, you know, business is super duper important. You know, you gotta you know, innovate and come up with creative ways to make cash, and then, you know, enjoy the rewards. You know, that's important, because, you know, just, you know, so there we go. But yeah, the problem is that, you know, sometimes I don't know, it irritates me beyond belief. And I'm upset, and I know y'all are upset, but, you know, a core component of my business, Irish Guys Venture Channel, a core component of my business is travel, and is lifted. So it's, you know, it's very disappointing, but, you know, despite the disappointment, it's a situation where one should look at it like, well, you know, this is the current situation. It's unfortunate. But since it is the current situation, you know, how can you innovate and thrive during that time? Gabe says, oh, awesome. For your next drink in Bermuda, when the stuff hey, super chat, Gabe. I appreciate that. If I was in the studio, and when I'm in the studio, I've got a didgeridoo, and I blow that anytime I get a super chat. It's called, yeah. Cool, I appreciate that. And, you know, like I said, you know, I owe you the sound of the super chat. So when I'm on my next live show, because you super chatted during this live show, I will sound when I'm in Bermuda. So I appreciate that. It's just a matter now, you know, innovate and how to thrive. I've looked at it, you know, just a few things already have been radical. Dude, I got to do some more smoking barbecue. The problem is that meat right now, because of the pandemic, it's hard to get decent meat. So I've just been eating a bunch of junk, and that's just because, you know, you can't get the good stuff right now. But as soon as this pandemic clears, man, I'm gonna be doing a ton of barbecue smoking videos, because that's important, man. Eating good food, you know, that's important. And, you know, that's, again, another huge component of Irish Guys Venture Channel is smoking meat. That's the problem now, is just not having that meat. But, yeah, I will be doing that. And I think that'll be a cool format for live shows. You know, like I was saying, I've taken the opportunity, you know, that the pandemic's presented to go in and renovate the studio. I've got a new floor. I've got acoustic treatments on the walls. I'm upgrading the set. I'm adding a secondary set. It's gonna be a really nice sofa, and it's just gonna be really nice. So I'm thrilled about that. You know, that's something otherwise I wouldn't have had the time to do, because I would be coming and going so much, and because of the current situation, I'm not coming and going. So, you know, by not coming and going, I'm able to, you know, better invest my time in upgrades. Without doxing yourself, I've been trying to figure out where you are. Let's see. Where you are with that watercolor in some of your vids. Is that the state? Dude, I'm all over. That's the mystery about the channel. Usually I'm in the USVI, the United States Virgin Islands. Again, I'm in Bermuda quite a bit. Sometimes I'm in Turks and Caicos, typically Providenciales. Other than that, St. Kitts, I don't frequent St. Kitts as much as I do the other places. I mean, typically, I would say about 80% of the time you'll find me in the USVI, the United States Virgin Islands. But yeah, I mean, I get around, dude. I just try to get around and explore the world and grow the business. I don't have a home base. I'm just a drifter. That's the beauty of it, man. Just being out and about and not being tethered to any sort of home base. So I don't know. It's just a nomadic lifestyle. Just getting out, exploring, filming YouTube videos, interacting with the audience. It's fun stuff. But yeah, man, I can't wait to get that smoking going again. The smoking video, smoking barbecue. That's gonna be great. There's just so much stuff that needs to be done, man. I know dude, I feel your pain, man. You can't go to Portugal. You can't go to Bermuda. You can't go to St. Kitts. And that's painful. You're at least the near future for you is boring because you can't do that. And I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, being stuck, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the South, but, being stuck in Georgia. Georgia's a state in the United States of America. I mean, it's an okay place, but, I don't really enjoy, I don't know. I like being out on the water. So, it's just of what's going on. But yeah, man, this live stream I burned. See how many calories have I burned so far? I'll have to check here in a minute. That's the important thing, man. Doing these live streams with this little handheld mount. I mean, I haven't burned much. I burned 200 calories, but 200 calories. It's not a lot, but at least it's a step in the right direction. So I'd triple this walk. I'll burn in 600 or so. Oh. Yeah, that's the awesome part about this live streaming while you walk is that you're burning fat while you chat. But yeah, I want to get a show up in the studio here soon. Gabe says, I live in Mid-Atlantic in the middle of nowhere. Company I work for from Silicon Valley. I need to become a nomad like you. Let's see. Considering I can work anywhere that has strong internet. Yeah. Dude, that's, being a developer, that's the way to do it, man. You can live pretty much, I've never been a fan of a brick and mortar establishment, because if you do that, you've invested a lot of your resources into, a specific place. Now, that's fine if you're in a certain line of business that requires that. But, if your business is software development, in your case, or in my case, my business is adventure travel. 77 says, hi, I'm French. Hola. No, wait, that's not hola. That's bonjour, isn't it? Yeah, French is cool, man. I love French food. I love the French West Indies. So that's some good stuff. Welcome aboard. So yeah, I mean, not having a brick and mortar establishment is nice, because you can really, you can save a lot of money for starters, and then number two, you can go wherever. How's France doing with all of this? Oh, you're talking to the person from France. That's a great question, man. How are y'all doing over there in France? Yeah, I've seen it on, and again, I don't trust the news. The news is full of lies, but from what I've seen, it looks like it's really rough. It looks like it's super rough. I'll tell you one place that allegedly has inoculated it, allegedly. Again, I use that word cautiously. New Zealand. Apparently New Zealand has done an exceptional job, inoculating the COVID-19. So, that's, shout out to New Zealand for doing that. I hear New Zealand, though, is a super expensive place to live. I've never been to Australia. I've never been to New Zealand. But, if the business opportunity arises, it's something I would check it out. I'm out in a field in a place called Georgia, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's just getting my exercise in, trying to burn some calories. So far, I'm at about a little bit over 200. Still fat, trying to lose weight. That's the problem with this pandemic, is that you can't go to the gym, because even if a gym was open, I mean, that's one of the worst places to be, a small confined area with people breathing heavily and sharing equipment and being close to one another. That's a horrible place to be. So, yeah, I mean, it's just like, the only option right now is just to get out, because I got hit by a car when I was riding my bicycle, and ever since a car hit me, I haven't been a fan of of riding road bikes. It just doesn't, it doesn't feel safe. And, I don't want everybody to think I'm a safety nerd, but the bottom line is I am, because, if you can reduce risk, why not do it? I mean, unless you're warped in the head and want to create unnecessary risk, then I don't know why someone would want to do it. And that's the thing when I travel, especially in off-the-grid locations. And I know a lot of people that don't. I'm always situationally aware, because, you can see people at a far distance and they're scoping out. Often people have spotters and they're trying to find people to mug. So it's one of those deals when I'm in unpredictable environments, always keep an eye out. And that's the thing. I mean, you got to look out for spotters. You've got to look out for, there's so many types of criminals out there, and if you stand out, because you can't always blend into certain environments, regardless, even if you try to dress a certain way or act a certain way, people are typically always going to be able to pick out the outsiders, and unfortunately, if you're an outsider, you often become a target in certain areas. So you got to keep that situational awareness up, and enhance your probability of being safe. So yeah, I mean, it's it's some tough stuff, and I can't wait to get some barbecue smoking videos up soon. It's just getting that meat, all the pork and all that is, if it can be found, it's overpriced and it's not worth it. And to be frank, I've been mail ordering I've been doing curbside pickup for a lot of, essential groceries, but a lot of stuff that I can just order online, I've been ordering online. And of course, there's only certain kinds of meats that I can order online. I can get a lot of good steaks, a typical grocery store, but Grand Western, yeah, Gabe, I think it was you that told me about that during the live stream, and I checked them out, and I've got them on my list to order from. I ordered this most recent order. Admittedly, I ordered from Omaha Steaks because I got a really good deal. Yeah, I stocked up good too, man. I got a bunch of steaks, a bunch of chicken, pork chops, got some meatballs, and let's see what else. Welcome, Eduardo. Good to see you, man. So yeah, I'm pretty well stocked in the freezer. Welcome, Zach. But yeah, that's the thing, man, is just staying stocked and having But with that being the case, I don't have any like barbecued ribs. I don't have any ribs to smoke. I don't have any sizable chicken to smoke. I mean, it's been what's the word for it? It's been more of a grilling type deal. Which girl and which bar? Interesting. What happened to what girl and what bar? So yeah, so it's it's kind of morphed the cuisine into at least temporarily more basic food items. So Gabe said LOL must be an old live stream. I can't remember her name. You seem closer to her than I was. Dude, I don't know where you'd have to tell me. You'd have to be more specific. What bar, where, which country? When was this? Be more specific. Listen here, Jake. You got to remember that. You got to tell me when and where. And first of all, let's start with the country. So which country was this bar in? You gotta share some more details, man. Man, someone asked me something like, I'd be at a loss. I tend to have a good time in countries. Let's see. Man, this is devastating. America, my amigo. Where in America? The United States? Are we talking about New York? Are we talking about Seattle? Are we talking about Chicago? Miami? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's funny. Interesting. 241 calories. Making progress. Becoming less fat. Man, you can't be bothered to remember that I don't know why I even tried. Who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, so yeah, good stuff hopefully on the horizon here, because I think Eduardo, don't forget to super chat, man. You can find the super chat link within the chat comments. Gabe is super chatted, and Gabe, I appreciate that, man. Anybody else on here on this live stream, feel free to super chat. Again, being an independent YouTube channel, so your super chats help keep me alive. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty crazy. That's funny. Yeah, so Sony released a new ZV-1 camera. Yeah, this is let's see here. Let me check something here. Let's see, I blocked. We don't tolerate vulgarity on this channel. So I had to block that screen name. Yeah, it's something I want to remind everyone. This channel is it remains appropriate for all age groups. So, I don't tolerate vulgarity. So you use vulgarity like that, you get blocked. Sorry. Jasmine, welcome aboard. Welcome to the live show. Welcome aboard. Everybody tuning in. I see a lot of y'all tuning in. This, is a live show. If you're watching it at approximately 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, 6:30 p.m. New York City time. This is a live show, so anything you type, I can see in real time. And also you can super chat. If you choose to super chat like Gabe did, simply click the super chat icon down in the chat area and you can super chat. It helps support the channel and it makes me happy. So yeah, super good stuff here. Jasmine says the weather looks pretty nice. Weather's perfect. It is here in Georgia on the East Coast. It is it's in the mid 80s. You know, it's not bad. I mean, I'm breaking a little bit of a sweat. You know, just trying to sweat out some of this fat. Gabe says, yeah, Jasmine. I said the sky is blue. Yeah, the sky is blue, you know. That's where are you going? Oh, Jasmine, I'm just walking in circles. I'm just walking in circles, just trying to burn some fat. So, you know, that's about it. Walking circles, staying quarantined, staying away from people. You know, don't want to become exposed to their stuff, and I don't want them to become exposed to. So it's a two-way street. Burning some fat and live streaming. So far, I've burned 262 calories. That's not bad. I can't wait for this to clear and get back in the gym. Yeah, we'll walk around. I'll show you some trees here. Here's a tree. Check out this tree. You see the tree trunk right there? Look at that. Wee, trees. Wow. Got trees out here. Ton of trees. There's another tree. Just a good day. See, now the sky is no longer blue because it's green because there's a tree. Yeah. Now there comes a blue sky. Blue skies. Yep. Yeah, so just roaming around here. Roaming around. Oh, I just stepped in a pothole. Ow. That hurt. I know we got some more super chats out there. Gabe can't be the only super chatter. Gotta have some more super chats. I've got a bunch of drone videos in the works. They're running through compressor right now. And those drone videos are going to be published. Can't wait to hear y'all's feedback. Now it's starting to get hot. 270 calories so far. Not good at all, actually. I need to burn a few thousand. But keep in mind, this 270 calories is that's been accomplished during this live show. So, you know, that's, you have Instagram? Yes, I do. Instagram.com/IRixGuy. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. Facebook.com/IRixGuy. Twitter.com/IRixGuy. YouTube.com/IRixGuy. Yeah, right now I'm around 74,000 subscribers. My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, because once I break through 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, unless YouTube does away with it, which if they do, I'm going to be very mad. I should get, once I hit 100,000 subscribers, I should get a silver YouTube play button, which is a trophy that I've already got a spot reserved for in my studio. It's going to go on the wall, and then that'll celebrate 100,000 subscribers. And I think the next milestone will be, I think it's 1 million subscribers is the next one. I'm pretty sure. So, you know, that's my next goal. Again, 100,000 subscribers is just a short-term goal. That is not the end. That is just the beginning. So, yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so, and tell everyone you know, even people you don't know, just say, hey, man, or hey girl, subscribe. You know, subscribe to youtube.com/IRixGuy, because that's the way to grow. Speaking on that, I'm on Patreon also. If you go to patreon.com/IRixGuy, you can support the channel there. All these links to all of my social media can be found within this video's description. So that's super good. So yeah, yep, just getting it done, you know, burning this fat. Up to about 309 calories so far, which isn't great, but that's just this walk. Out here sweating, out here talking, trying to make business happen, trying to hustle up some super chats. Jasmine, thanks for the subscriber. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel too. It's my YouTube I really want to grow. YouTube is out of all my social media, YouTube is my number one. And that's just because I have a bad taste in my mouth regarding Instagram and Facebook. Because Instagram and Facebook blocked my websites. And Instagram and Facebook are owned by Facebook. And I don't know why they blocked my website. I've emailed them multiple times. I've opened multiple complaint tickets and they don't respond. So that irritated me. Yeah, YouTube's where it's at. You know it is. It's the best social media network. YouTube. Yep. So, well, we're 50 minutes in. I've gotten one super chat from Gabe, and that's deeply appreciated. Who else is going to super chat? If you want to super chat, just click that super chat icon in the chat section. Again, been an independent YouTube channel. It's important. You know, man cannot survive off Google ads alone. So, gotta have Patreon, gotta have super chat. If you're shopping for drones, check out my website, irixguy.com or epicdroneshow.com. Here's what I found. Siri is talking. I've got to update my Apple Watch so Siri doesn't come on. I don't like Siri. I do not like Siri. So, burning up. It's closer to 90 degrees Fahrenheit now, which is pretty warm. Yeah, I'm always looking for YouTube collaborations to consider. So, you know, obviously it's one of those situations where I've got to check out the channel first and see if I feel the content would be a good match for collaboration opportunity. I'm burning up, y'all. I'm going to take a break. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. YouTube.com/IrixGuy. Y'all have a good day.